Hello, class. Take a seat. Welcome to another episode of Jedi Teaches You Moves that will probably help you out if you need the help. I'm Jedi. So today we're going to be talking about something that a lot of people struggle with from time to time, but especially beginners. The closed guard, one of the most recognizable of the positions in Jiu-Jitsu, and there are literally thousands of submissions and sweeps that you can hit out of it. But what today's video is going to be about is how to shut down somebody's closed guard and pass it. Now I'm just gonna go out there and say it, even if you can't break somebody's closed guard, but if you at least can maintain your posture and stifle all of their attacks, then you should be in pretty good shape. Not the best, but you're not gonna be getting swept or submitted. So in today's lesson, the first thing that we're gonna cover is the basics of how to shut down closed guard. We're going to be talking about how to correctly posture out of it, how to address and break your partner's offensive grips, and we'll be getting into the guard breaks after that. All right, class, sharpen your pencils, get out your notebooks, and let's get right into the lesson. Solid posture is one of the most important concepts for shutting down your opponent's attacks from the closed guard. If you allow your opponent to break down your posture, their options for attacks are virtually endless. If your opponent grabs your collar cross grip to try to break down your posture, grab their sleeve with both of your hands, and in one motion, push out as you pull your upper body back. Another important concept is putting your weight on your partner's body whenever possible. If they can get your hands to the mat, it's a lot easier for them to cut angles and go for attacks. One of my favorite ways of accomplishing this is by framing in my partner's arms, keeping them on the mat as I posture up. I also like putting my knees underneath their hips as this takes away so much of their leverage. Another rule of thumb is to never have one hand on your partner and one hand on the ground, as this offers up a super easy triangle attack. If you ever find yourself being attacked from this situation, be sure to immediately get both of your hands in the same place and push away. For the first guard break, grab your partner's gi in their armpits. You then want to stiff arm them, locking your elbows in place to keep their shoulders on the mat. Lean forward and support your weight with your arms so you can take it off your feet. Then stand up, putting your knees together underneath your partner's hip and set down like you're sitting in a chair. And I like to push off on my opponent's abs to keep them from sitting up and reinitiating. To finish, use your hand to push down on their leg right below their knee joint. It's really important to push on their leg below the kneecap and also to push backwards with your hips to increase your leverage. This guard break is one of my personal favorites. I learned it at the first seminar I ever went to, and I've been using it ever since. You can also finish the break by underhooking your partner's top ankle and peeling it off that way. This also leads into a nice baby wipe pass. A reaction your opponents may give you when you go for this break is throwing up high guard. If they do, just put one leg up the middle as you keep your elbows locked out and set down into combat base, forcing their guard to open. The combination of anchoring your hands firmly in your partner's armpits plus standing up to break your partner's guard make this break really powerful. If your opponent grabs the cross collar grip to break down your posture, break their grip with both your hands and pin their arm to their hip. Make sure they can't get their arm back before you finish the move. Base your weight on your hands so you can get up to one foot and then the other to stand up. And it's important to keep your partner's hand and drive your hips forward so they can't easily sweep you. To finish, simply push down on your partner's leg behind the knee and pass. When you break your partner's grip, it's important that you turn to the side to support yourself as you stand up. If you don't, your partner will have no trouble breaking down your posture again. This is definitely not my go-to guard break, but it's good to have options so you can switch things up every now and then and keep your opponents guessing. This guard break is a slightly more advanced one as there are more variables at play. However, once you get it down, it requires much less effort than the first one. This guard break is a little unorthodox as your head's going to be low to the ground instead of posturing up. Get an underhook and drive your forehead into your partner's jaw to keep their shoulders flat on the mat. Then staple their wrist to the mat, grabbing it palm up. Then get up on your toes and walk to your partner's side to flatten their thigh on the mat, exposing their ankles. Switch your hips to step over their ankles as you use your elbow to peel their top leg off and step over their bottom leg into half guard. And you have to be smooth on the transition. If you let your partner grab your wrist, there's an easy triangle there. This pass is an extremely unorthodox move and a great way to throw even the most seasoned veteran off guard. This pass does require a decent amount of pressure and head positioning as a prerequisite. However, it's a great way of shutting down somebody with a strong overhook or rubber guard, which is why it's important to have a pass like this in your back pocket. Grab both sides of your partner's lapel, then drive the palm of your hand into their core, locking your elbow out. From here, you should be able to keep them from sitting up and breaking your grip. To finish, support your weight on your hands and put one knee up the middle as you pull one knee out to the side. Keep the distance with your straight arm as you push down right below the knee to pass. And it's extra important here to keep the elbow on your straight arm locked firmly in place. Any give at all will make it super easy for your opponent to break your grip and break down your posture. This is another guard break that I probably wouldn't use in a tournament, but given that I don't have to stand up, which means I'll be able to be a lot more energy efficient, I can see myself using this in the gym after I've had some hard rounds and I'm trying to take a breather. Boom! There we go. All right, so those are our 4 guard breaks. We got 2 from standing. We got 2 not standing. Now I'm gonna go ahead and try to bust out some of these guard breaks live. If I can get 5 of them in under a minute, then you have to subscribe to the channel. All right, let's do it. Alright, baby, 5 guard breaks. That means you gotta subscribe to the channel now. It's legally binding. Anyways, those are our 4 guard breaks for today. Remember that before you go for any of these guard breaks, it's important to first establish good posture and address any offensive grips. Alright guys, it's update time. Count it, baby. Alright, as some of you may have noticed, the channel has seen some pretty impressive growth over the past couple of weeks. I have been seeing a lot of new faces down in the comments, and a lot of you guys have been leaving some pretty dope video ideas, but I got some news for you guys. I am not the most organized person out there. And so what I did is I started a Facebook group. Now this group is specifically for you to get on, leave your dope video ideas so that whenever I'm planning out my videos, I can go back and have all the video ideas in one location. And also, if you guys just want to say hi, ask me a question, that's going to be a better place for doing it. So hop on over to Facebook. I'll go ahead and link the group down in the description below. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. You know it helps your boy out. And if you guys are new around here, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell because I produce quality jiu-jitsu videos just like this one every single Friday that you don't want to miss. Also, if you guys want to see what I'm doing day to day, go ahead over and follow me on Instagram. I'll also link that down below. Until next time, guys, remember, stay consistent and you can do anything. I'm out of here.